Welcome, everyone. No need to adjust your aerials. No, it's not New Year's Eve. Yes, you are here for the 100th episode of the only podcast dedicated to the honeymooners. As far as we're concerned, we didn't really look into it too much. I'm Frank. I'm the producer of this show and many others. Um, this is probably my favorite, as long as you don't record this and show it to anybody else. I'm really excited about this. 100 episodes. I know we haven't been putting out a lot of episodes recently, but I hope this will mark a change. Um, or else maybe Joe and Louie will quit. Either way, I'm fine with it, and I'm sure all of you are as well. And I can't wait to put you on the air. Just a couple of things to point out. We're on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch right now. Twitch is like antenna TV for millennials. And your comments can be put on screen during the show. So if you have anything you want to share, please do. This is going to be a very interactive episode of the Honeymooners podcast. So I'm going to let you. Yep, exactly, just like this. Those of you who are on Facebook might have to hit a permissions button, but Facebook will probably tell you what you need to do. Anyways, you're not here to look at me and my disco ice cube with toys behind me. You're here to talk to two grown men who want to talk about the greatest sitcom of all time. All right. Without further ado, there was a little bit of ado, but without further ado, we're going to throw it to your favorites and mine, the Honeymooners podcast.
It's coming through again.
Are you ready?
Am I coming through out there?
It's coming through out there. What's happening, all you Hurricanes, Bensonhurst Bombers, and all you full-grown nuts of the world? You're listening to the Honeymooners podcast with me, Joe Conti, and my pal Louie Fats.
You know, I've taken pictures of big shots, movie stars, kings. I never run into a ham like this one. You play homage to Charlie.
The only podcast all about the greatest show of all time. We record in the Non-Productive Studios at 328 Chauncey Street in Bensonhurst, Brooklyn, also known as
Clifton, New Jersey.
Subscribe to the show wherever you get your podcasts. And if you're on iTunes, give us a 5-star rating and leave a positive review. The home base is non-productive.com/honeymooners. And also like our Honeymooners podcast Facebook page. Follow us on Twitter and support us through Patreon. And if you want to leave a voicemail, call 240-442-2635. email us at Honeymooners podcast at what is it at? I think it's at AOL.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Aren't they ancient?
Yes, we
Yes,
are.
we
We
are
are very ancient.
yes.
And what's going on, Lou?
Joe,
100.
100. Could I
Yeah.
say 100?
I got to tell you, man, 100. We listen. We are so comfortable doing this show.
Yeah.
Except when we have to do this. It's nerve-wracking because we got to rely on technology and we have to rely on and now we're gonna we want this to be kind of a celebration of what you guys have done for us.
Yeah.
We want to hang out with you guys. We got the chat room. We got people that want to just kind of chime in and we really want to just do this because we appreciate you guys.
Yes.
And it's just fun.
Yeah.
Like we have so much fun watching you guys when you comment on Facebook.
I love the Facebook comments.
The
They're so
Facebook-
pertinent to what you like. Joe, if you put a picture up or something, or you're talking about our, last episode, the comments are just they're great. I like to tell Joe, I was like, Joe, I wish I thought of some of these. Yeah. They're so good. They're so good.
Absolutely. And the fact that we just think you guys are absolutely hilarious.
Yes.
And we get so much stuff from you guys. We get so much material, and we get to bounce off of what you guys do, whether it's voicemails, emails,
Yep.
or text messages for a few of you lunatics that got my number because
Well,
I
you
gave
figure
it to
we
you.
only got 21 listeners and they all participate, so it's like really good.
Yeah, there's already like 24 guys in there, and this is, it's just absolutely fantastic. So
I just want to tell you something. Joe's on the board. I'm not, so I can't see anything. So if Joe repeats things and it always repeats himself, like Joe Fensterblock. So if he has to repeat something, that's for me, so I can hear it.
Because and
bear with
we're
us.
just trying to get this thing all kind of going here because we still want to kind of do the show.
Yeah, we do.
We still want to do the show, but we want it to be a lot of you guys. And now we're seeing that a lot of you, and I think Frank is putting all of the comments up, which is great. Just keep putting the comments up. These guys they're all animals. They're awesome. Don't worry about it. Just hello out there in TV land from Kevin. Just Richie DeMole, Ira, Howard, Pete, Ira again.
Really? I'm shocked. The usual suspects, and that's what makes it great. That's what makes it great. These people a lot of them been here from day one, like Ira, Kevin, day one.
Yeah,
day one.
Absolutely. And also, I have to put this, since it is a Tuesday night at 8:00, I'm going to put this on Lou because it was about trying to get our schedules along with Frank. And I'm going to apologize. Sorry, not sorry that it's during the Yankees.
I'm not sorry at all.
Louie's not sorry at all.
You're listening to this and watching this.
You could absolutely, especially at the beginning of the game. They're playing the Guardians, the Indians. It's going to be a joke. It's not even going to be a problem. JP, it's a repeat. Ron, this is my last record. Better get it right. I'm missing Captain Video for this by Richie. John Espo, I recognize the aroma. These guys are just absolutely they're the best. And it's funny is that
that's Joe and Louie.
We become friends with some of the. And granted, some of these guys they live all over the country, but I talk to Bibbs, I talk to Espo. These guys are just. They almost feel like they're friends.
Yeah, it's like it's such a comfortable thing. Like I don't know. I can't explain.
You know what it is too. Like when we talk with these guys on Facebook, it's like when you hang out with your friends, whether it's me or anybody else that's a honeymooner lunatic, a DEFCON 3 or whatever, except it's like a whole community of loons that we like. It's like we're looking into a mirror.
Actually, when you're with your friends, sometimes it's maybe just like one guy that really knows it and it's not the whole group.
Exactly.
But this is like sitting down and going out with the whole group that knows just as much or even more than you know. And
and there's no competition with each other.
No,
There's
but we don't care.
None of that.
No.
It's more like, really, you noticed that? That's fantastic. Thank you.
Yeah.
We're using it for the show.
Joe, me and Joe are very humble. We're very humble. We have no self-esteem. So it's like we welcome.
We're very humble. We have no self-esteem. Oh man, it's little old me out in the internet with all these other raccoons. Velma music. I mean, Alan, Wizard, Vincent D Scala. I wanted to mention Vincent.
Okay.
He's always doing stuff. He's always sending me messages. And we just wanted to say, how you doing, Vincent? We never got to, I wanted to give a shout out to Vincent. Good. He had asked me once a while ago. Yeah. And another good guy, Mark, play some Swanee River. Already these lunatics are starting. I don't know how we're going to do a show.
No, well, we're going to do
honestly don't know.
We'll do one.
But I guess, should we just mention the our wonderful sponsor?
Sure.
And I'm going to see if I can get to some of the things here because they're kind of being covered.
Yeah, that's right. You got the screen here.
Yeah, so it's a little bit tough to get to some of the
sound bites, right?
Yeah, it's some of the sound bites, but
that's the best part of the commercial.
I know it really is. But you know what? It's Silk City Hot Sauce.
Yeah.
Go to silkcityhotsauce.com. Get yourself some great, fantastic hot sauce, the best in the business, and hopefully we'll be getting our Honeymooners habanero hot sauce soon.
Hopefully that'll be coming out.
Mm-hmm. And when you go to the checkout, there's all different packages. When you go to the checkout, there'll be a coupon code in the center of the screen, and you put RX in the coupon code.
Right.
It'll give you a 15% percentage off of your order, and then and it'll give you a free bottle of
cherry sriracha.
Yeah. Sorry, sir, I couldn't think of the word. Now we're acting it out.
Joe did a great Cliff Hall there.
Yeah, I did my best Cliff Hall I could. I'm watching this now. I think Ira just said he's watching this now when his wife's looking at him like he might be a lunatic.
Yeah, she didn't know that already?
Yeah, I couldn't get I'm missing bowling with Teddy Oberman for this. Mark. I don't want to look at these four walls, this icebox, these drapes. I want to look at Joe and Louie, Scott. I mean, you guys, I hope 101 comes even faster. Thank you, Paul. I'm actually enjoying. I could just sit there
and read
this for the whole episode because that's how much we talk about this all the time before the show. Mm-hmm. And we mention it sometimes.
Not just saying that because it's
no.
God's honest truth. We talk about it all the time.
We will admit there are some people on some of the Honeymooners groups.
Yes.
Where and some people that come on ours and they're not, and we'll put something up and they'll just look, it's a picture of Ralph in the middle of something and they'll tell you what line is and it's adorable. Right. It's fine. It shows that you know the lines, but these guys, they're absolutely hilarious and tremendous. And we how could it hurt you, pal? It's a podcast. Scott Tepperman. Already JP is standing on the street corner to see if anybody recognizes him. You better keep looking, pal. All right. Although me and Louie will recognize you. We know
we actually met you. Yeah,
we've hung out with JP. So well, you know what? There's so many things that we want to do, and we know we're not going to get to a lot of them. Okay. But what we want to do is kind of go into what we were doing before. All right. Episode 99, our full grown nut was Alan Crite.
We mispronounced his name. Sorry, Alan.
We were calling him Crete, but it rhymes with right. And Alan Crite. And so Alan, after he became full grown nut of the week, he sent us a thing and he said, "Wow, thank you so much. Am I worthy of such an honor? Can't wait to die so I can be buried in Bismarck."
Well, you always wanted to go out west.
However, you nuts mispronounce my name. It rhymes with right. Seriously, though, thank you. I really enjoy the podcast, and you guys are fantastic. So thank you, Alan.
Thank you. And you.
Velma Music. Tell Lou to get a cheaper mic with a smaller mic cover. I'm wondering, you know what? Somebody answer this. Can you guys see the other, your other comments? And if Frank is listening, I wonder if they can see it, if there's a way for them to see the other comments, because I mean, I just want to just show all of them, The problem is you got to, they once I click them on, and then when I click the next one, the other one goes off,
Right.
Like
the clicking on the phone.
Yeah, the clicking of the phone. Yes. Oh, so maybe they can see it. I think Scott said yes, that they can.
Okay,
All right,
good.
that's good.
Good.
Well, you know what then? Maybe let me see if I can do this without all right, you know what? I think I can do this. We can do a segment that we want to do, and that is this.
Verily, the Honeymooners podcast knights the full-grown nut of the week. Aren't you lucky?
Is this the man who gets the award?
That's not it.
That ain't it.
It gives me real pleasure to present to you this award.
Ron Albanese. Yes, Ron, who is also good pals with Michael Bruce.
And today's his
And
birthday.
we didn't even realize, but today is Ron's birthday. So happy
The Board
birthday
of
to
Nuts
Ron.
informed us of that.
Yes. Yeah, we didn't know
We
until
didn't know.
after the Board of Nuts, after they approved him.
Yeah, well, they asked us. They said, you're not just giving it to him because it's his birthday out of a sentimental thing. No, we didn't know that. So.
And I think they were wondering why. Hey, are you not doing this just because of that?
Yeah.
Maybe because they heard this.
Tony me. Ooh, ooh.
And they were like, well, what?
What made the judges pick me above all the rest?
Because it's your birthday,
Birthday,
Ron. That's it.
right.
That's the only reason. We don't even like you. But full grown nut of the week for episode 100, Ron Albanese. Is that how you say it? That's
Albanese.
funny.
Yeah,
Albanese.
Albanese.
And another contributor guy is
Yes.
always chiming
For a
in,
long time.
always
Long time
putting his 2 cents in,
Mhm.
and just doing all the good things that all of you great guys do. So we appreciate it. A birthday toast from Scott. Whoa, what a surprise from Howard. Podcast on phone, Yankee game on TV. Very good,
Okay.
Paul. That's the way to do it.
Right, because you can turn the sound down on the Yankee game.
Yeah,
It looks
exactly.
nuts.
For
Unless
now,
you do it
I
the other way around.
Yeah, if
It
it
would
was
make
like,
no sense.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, you don't want to look at us and listen to the Yankees.
listen to the Yankee game.
That's
right. Rotten ESPN
Yeah.
broadcasting.
yeah. No,
They're awful. They're awful. Yeah.
You get so used to watching your team and
Sure,
their
yeah.
announcers, and then all of a sudden you get
And you
these
get them.
generic
Yeah,
guys. Yeah.
yeah.
But anyway, again, congratulations. And I'm trying to think of where we want to go. First of all, we want to say this whole thing came about because Mark
Yes.
Strouch mentioned it. Like maybe at 97, he sent me a message and said, "Hey, you guys should do like a live event for your 100th."
Yeah.
And that was what put the bug. That's what put the
the
bug in my
your
ear.
Yeah, put the bug in
That's
your
what
ear.
put
Yeah,
the bug in my ear. And we were going to go through the tunnel of
He
love.
was
but
down here today, wasn't
He was down here. But yeah, so this is because
What does he
of
know? He's a
Mark.
14-year-old kid.
He got him a ring for his birthday. It stuck on Joe's finger.
Yeah.
Very good. Oh my God, that's Kevin. That's even a worse church than me. You guys are absolutely hilarious. It's just great. So
We had a cake
This-
with Happy Birthday Ron on it.
yeah, exactly. So we wanted to just mention that. So you know what? We're going to get into something. We're going to play a little audio. We're going to get a little audio going
Mhm.
because we want to try to still do something that resembles a show.
Yeah.
And let me see. I'm going to just close that. And okay, I noticed something in Man from Space.
Yes.
And the scene where Ralph is asking Alice for money. And when she says Billy,
okay, I know where you're going.
The Billy the Goat.
Yeah, Billy the
line.
Goat. Okay. Yeah.
So I'll just play it, and then I'll tell you guys what I noticed. And it's not a flub or anything like that.
No, it's a talking
All
point.
right. I said I'd be reasonable, and I will be. If you can't give me 10, I'll take 5. For $5, I can go as Billy the Kid.
I'll tell you what I will do. I'll give you a tin can. You can go as Billy the Goat.
Great line. It's a great line.
Bang, zoom.
Okay, you hear that laugh, right? Now we all know the Bang Zoom
Yeah.
is very it's like more of the I don't want to say overrated, but it's the thing that everybody knows.
Yeah, like your DEFCON ones.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
that bang zoom.
Right, the
Yeah,
bang zoom to the bang zoom to the moon, Alex. You know how many times after I do a show when I mention I do the Honeymooners, they come to me and they're like, I love that show, bang zoom to the moon.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you don't really like the show. But anyway. But here's the thing I notice about that. When she says Billy the Goat, there's great laughter.
Good laughter, and deservedly so.
Deservedly so. It's
Great
a
line.
great joke. But there is such a pause.
Mhm.
It's this long, almost just a very almost exaggerated pause
Mhm.
from Gleason.
Yeah.
And the facial expression
Yeah.
is hilarious. And then, so when he goes to, it gets such a hard laugh.
It's like a continued laughter right throughout that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
yeah. And I'll
kind of
play
a
it
long
again.
laugh.
I'll definitely play it again. But the thing is, I believe that it's because of that long pause. It's awkward.
Yeah.
It's that awkward comedy where she gets him good and he stares at her.
Right.
And it's that long time. It's like 7 or 8 seconds of him just staring at
Right.
her. And then, because it's like that uncomfortable moment, two people just playing chicken with each other, basically.
Mhm.
Who's going to break first?
right.
And then, and then that's why I think it gets such a big laugh.
Now, go ahead. No, you're saying something?
You wanna
Finish?
bring
Oh
it-
yeah, I want
Go
to bring
ahead.
up something.
Well, because this is maybe
this is a maybe now.
Maybe.
Not must be. Maybe. We don't know if we've heard in the past, and we don't know what's true and what's not true. That when Gleason did the bang zoom thing, it was a cover for him forgetting a line.
right. We've heard that.
We've heard that. We
him,
a lot of tugging on
patting,
the jack,
patting on his stomach.
tugging on his
I don't believe any
a
of
lot
that.
of stuff, but we don't know about this time
Right.
because there is such that pause there,
Such a pause.
long
That
pause.
maybe he had something to say. Maybe he forgot it, and he just went with the ho ho ho.
Maybe because too, the laughter was so long that sometimes it ruins. If he's waiting for the laughter to come down to
Right.
deliver his line,
Yep.
it may have ruined it. Because if it's a punch, counter punch basically to the line.
Correct.
So maybe he did himself put that in the ho 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 ho.
Right.
And the facial expression's great.
It's so
I mean,
fantastic.
they're also, you said before, they're also laughing at that.
correct.
They're laughing at the
They're
facial
laughing at him
because it's
so he's so angry,
yeah.
and he's so frustrated, and he's just not I mean, his eyes don't even move.
Yeah.
And then and so I wonder if, like we said,
Yeah.
was it because he forgot
Not-
it and he went with the bang zoom? Because we've heard that bang zoom has never been in the script.
like written in.
Don't know how true that is. But
Another thing we don't know.
Another thing we don't know, but
A lot
it
of things we
does.
And we're the experts.
Yeah, yeah, sure we are. But yeah, so that's, and I just found it, and I want to play it again because I want you to hear that pause. And you're like, right, the laughter doesn't really go away.
No.
It kind of comes down,
and then it comes back,
comes back
again.
up, back, and then boom, and then it hits
Yeah.
again. So we'll do it again. Plus, she delivers.
Oh.
Billy the
Oh,
Goat.
I love
so
Billy.
great.
I just love that line.
Billy the
I
Goat.
love that line.
And it's the way she says tin can to
Yeah.
me. I'll get you a tin can.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right?
all right.
I said I'd be reasonable, and I will be. If you can't give me 10, I'll take 5. For $5, I can go as Billy the Kid.
tell you what I will do. I'll give you a tin can. You can go as Billy the Goat.
See?
Yeah.
Still going.
Still going. And now
And then it goes right
goes
back.
back up again.
Right back.
Bang, zoom.
And I think the prelude to Bang Zoom is what makes it even funnier.
Yeah.
It's that because he's got his fist out.
Yeah.
Kind of the gag of I would
Yeah.
and it just makes it that much funnier.
That's sustained laughter. That's a live audience.
Can you
laughter.
imagine?
I can't even.
It's crazy.
Because seconds seem like minutes when you're talking to things like this.
Yeah.
And that's just sustained. Like
It
man,
just go and
people
look.
are really
We're
finding this funny.
we're we're actually saying something that is so known because that's how great it was.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
how great it was. This joke and everything kept going. I mean, these people weren't drunk in the audience.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It wasn't at a 50 degrees like Letterman. And I'm not making fun of Letterman. Letterman used to keep his room cold it was always at like 50 degrees to
Right.
keep them peppy.
Okay.
If it gets warm, they
Yeah.
get comfortable, and then you won't get as
Mhm.
much reaction from them. Yeah, none of that.
No.
It was just absolute perfection.
Yep.
Always felt JP always felt Gleason was playing to the audience. The buildup was for the live audience. Probably right.
Yeah.
Yeah. He waited.
Joe, you think that like you said, not that the Bang Zooms were infrequent. Do you think people waited for that? After a while, they just loved that Bang Zoom. Like you wait, like I guess what can I don't know, like JJ Walker saying dynamite on whatever that show he was on.
Yeah, good times.
People, good times. People
Yeah.
waiting for that.
Well, yeah, their catchphrases.
Yeah, it's a catchphrase.
Yeah. I never really I always thought catchphrases, they were so contrived.
Yes.
Dynamite,
Yeah.
kiss my grits.
Yes.
Those type of things. I never really liked them. Or they were never supposed to be the meat
No.
of the sandwich. It's just supposed to be the little potato on the side. Just the top. But I don't think it was that.
Okay.
I don't think he did it that often.
No, he didn't.
I just think it was so iconic because it was so different than anything else. Richie DeMole, my professor in college, was a cameraman for the show.
Whoa.
I wish I would have asked him better questions. Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Richie DeMole. Terrible.
You've been a major contributor tonight.
Really?
Yeah.
You're contributing zilch, nothing to the show. No, but I just, and like you said, it was a sustained
laughter.
And it was
live,
uncomfortable. You've seen those things where something gets funny and then it gets uncomfortable and then it gets funny
again. Yeah.
And really, all he did was go, bang, zoom. And the Bang Zooms always got laughter.
Yeah.
But it wasn't huge.
No.
It was just a good laugh.
Yeah.
That was perfect.
Oh, that was one of the best.
Probably one of the best ones. Absolutely.
That one, the short one.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Oh, the Bang Zoom.
The short one's great.
That's
the
one where he's mumbling it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he's trying not to. Yeah. One of the best ones, for sure. All right. Where are we going to go from here? We are going to try. All right. We're going to go with a bit. We're going to go with a bit. And let me see if I can. I'm sorry. I'm just not used to everything being covered up here. So, and it is. Here we go.
Oh, got it. There we go.
And now, the Honeymooners podcast presents
It's not in the top hand, draw.
the Flub of the Week.
I haven't heard that in a while.
So fresh.
Yeah, it's really just fresh. All right, this Flub of the Week, and this is a flub when this came from Titan on Twitter.
Okay, yeah.
Okay,
Right.
And Twitan.
Oh, there you go.
Titan on
There you
Twitter.
go.
Yeah. Is that spoonerism?
Yeah,
I think that was a
that, or
spoonerism.
you're doing Barbara
Yep.
Walters, one or the other.
Flub of the week.
It's like Swami Weaver.
Swanee Weaver.
Way back in the
Yeah, Louis' famous Swanee Weaver.
Swami Weaver.
So he mentioned that in this one scene, it was a flub by Carney, and then Carney picked up on it right away,
Gleason.
and so did Gleason.
Yeah.
Carney and Gleason both picked up
Right.
on it right away and tried to get it to
Straighten it out.
Straighten it out.
Straighten the ship out there.
and it's from on stage, and it was right after Ralph was typing.
yes.
And here we go.
Boy, like a whiz you go. By the time the members get these letters here, the way you're typing, they'll owe another 3 months' dues.
I love
I
this.
suppose, wise guy, you can type a little faster than I can. With boxing gloves on. Here, tell me what to write. I'll dictate. Go ahead. Wise guy. You sit down. I'll dictate. You type. Do it.
Okay.
That's it.
That's it. And so what he says was, he goes, let me, you type and I'll dictate. I'll dictate, you type, where it's, no. It's I type, you dictate. So when he said it, he instantly realized that it was a mess up. And even Gleason tried to fix it. Okay, well,
I'll dictate.
I'll dictate, you type.
Yeah.
Exactly. So it's definitely a flub.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, it's a minute flub, but
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, we've
You think like Gleason wasn't supposed to say that? I think he's basically ad-libbing also, correcting Carney on that.
Yeah. Like when he goes, the one thing.
Yeah. Get out of the way, fatso.
I know.
Now remember, hello there, fatso. Yeah, I know.
Get a little fatso
there.
Yes.
That's
Totally-
That's basically what this is. That
He's
that
just
parallels that.
that parallels
Yes,
that
it does.
exactly. He's going, yeah. I'll dictate, you type.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. Hello there.
Now
fatso.
remember, hello there. I know. Get a lot of fats on there.
I remember that episode. We went through like the 5 different versions of get a load of fatso.
there.
Just 5 of them. It was just oh my God. Straight up flub. Yep, from Ron, our new don't forget the bread from Paul. I don't even know what that means. Howard, I'm examining the microphone now, Louie. Richie DeMole's waiting for his delivery from Hong Kong Gardens. Wait a minute. Will Onesto be in to sing a song? Velma Music. I'm going to put that up. You know why? Because we have an interesting little thing here.
That's right.
From Brother Bibbs.
Brother Bibbs did
Who,
this.
by the way, that little intro that I couldn't actually get on the computer, so I had to do it from my phone.
Yeah.
The one with all the hundreds.
Yeah.
That was from our pal Brother Bibbs.
Brother Bibbs.
He made that for us for the 100th episode. And of course, we thank him for it.
Yes.
But Brother Bibbs sent me something a while ago, maybe a couple weeks ago.
Mhm.
And it's Ernesto de Quista, right? And when Mrs. Manicotti comes in, and what does she sing? Go ahead, Lou. Take me back to Sorrento, 1898.
I give up.
Ernesto de Quista, I give up.
Oh, yeah.
And he was the one that mentioned to me, but Louis already knew this.
Yeah.
It's not Take Me Back to Sorrento.
No.
What is it, Lou?
The title of the song is Torna a Sorrento,
Right.
which means
Return
or
to
come
Sorrento.
back
Right.
to Sorrento.
Right. Not take me
Take me back to
back to Sorrento.
Yeah.
Which I mean,
the take me part is okay.
yeah, but it's return to Sorrento.
Return. Yeah, it means return or come. Those words mean several things.
Right. Yeah. And probably in Italian, they probably said it in a certain way.
Yeah.
So it sounds better in a song.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Translated to
Yeah.
English, it probably doesn't sound
Yeah.
as smooth.
Yeah.
But yeah. So yep.
And it's also by Ernesto de Curtis.
Oh, that's the
And
other
that-
thing.
de Quista. I've looked that up.
Why is it?
I don't know.
Is
Sometimes
the
you would get like, is de Curtis the anglicized de Quista? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. I looked up both, and I'm coming up with de Curtis.
De Curtis.
This is for Bibbs to do. I mean, you know me when it comes to stuff like this.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like, I got
yeah.
very limited.
Yeah.
Oh, and another thing I want Bibbs to do.
Okay.
Look up Bazzy Simon. I can't find him anywhere.
Louis is losing his mind. He cannot find Bazzy Simon. And we all know Bazzy Simon,
Right.
1928.
27, 28, yeah,
1927.
Bazzy
Bazzy Simon,
Yeah.
1927, cannot find Bassy
Simon.
And you've tried every
spelling, everything. Can't do it. Can't find it. So that's a thing for Bibbs. Bibbs will get on that.
I think
know,
so.
And he'll come up with something.
Yeah, he'll get
come up with a few.
JP, I'm setting my watch to Richie's dinner order because he's ordering Chinese. Ron Albanese said someone has to make a list of all the variations of the Fatso line. I think we did an episode. We did an episode where we did it, and it was like four.
It's like four of them in one episode.
Yeah, it was like four or something like that. And then Scott Tepperman, all I know is 35% belongs to the stockholders. Richie DeMol, can you mamba during the show? No, we're not mamboing during the show. Ron Albanese. Hold on.
Ron, here he is.
Ron, thank you. Whoa, I had no idea. Very cool, guys. I literally stepped away from my birthday cake and came back to find out I am the full-grown nut of the week. Wow, I'm honored. Well, since you stepped away, we're going to take it away from you.
You're no longer.
We're going to give it to Alan Crank again. He's going to be a full-grown nut of the week for the second time. Yeah, that's what you get for stepping away.
How dare you step away? I quit.
I've been seeing a lot of pictures of Thelma around. And I got to tell you, somebody put a picture of Thelma when she must have been 19 or 20, and she was very pretty.
Wow.
She looked really pretty. I'm not saying she was an ugly woman, but obviously she was tall.
Yeah.
She had the voice, perfect for that.
For that role.
Yeah. Like absolutely perfect for that role. But I was like, wow, she had pretty eyes. She looked really very attractive.
Oh.
Yeah, you are beautiful.
You're beautiful. Very attractive. And she looks like the guy who stole the tub.
Yeah. Now do Bassy Simon. We're trying to find out Bassy Simon.
Who is he?
We cannot for the life of us. Your sister's a real doll. Episode 1, JP. Episode 101. Bassy Simon's granddaughter better call in. What a great reference.
That's great.
And that is to Mark and Doreen, who, if you guys don't remember, for anybody that maybe didn't hear the episode, Mark and Doreen from New Jersey ended up calling in. Doreen's grandfather was
Michael Dowd.
And
get a little
fatso there.
The only guy who says the line right.
Yeah, I know. He was the only one who said it right. Yeah. But yeah, so and they called in, left a great voicemail where they played the part out.
We made them play the part out, and they did
they did
a great job.
She was fantastic. Absolutely great. All right. I'm trying to see. Oh, you know what? Let's show on Louie's camera the great Kingfish Levinsky. Who does he owns Silk City Hot Sauce, whose father was in Ralph, whose father had the 1960s dining room set from the show from the 60s.
Yeah, wasn't
in the
garage.
It
wasn't a gift from his grandfather.
And it wasn't a gift from the Nortons either.
No.
And he sent us he finds stuff all the time from where his dad has his stash, and he sent us these two cool magazines.
Is it good?
The one go a little bit back. Just go a little bit back. Yep. This one is called The 1,000 Jokes, and it's got Art Carney on it. And the 1,000 Jokes magazine, I like Art Carney because, and then see page 8. And then it looks like, it's got the bus. And it's funny because there's a bus with Gleason sticking his head out and like a bunch of girls in there. And one girl looking like she's dropping a piece of clothing out. Like, so they were a little risque in this magazine. But I don't know when that's from. I think that's from the 80s, or it might be. Does it say when it's from?
No.
It
says October, August. It costs 20 cents.
20 cents.
It's nothing like the advertisement. This is
No wonder 900,000 people have taken up this easy way to learn music.
I say some Joe Weider commercial in the back, like some guy getting
an Atlas body in 7 days,
kicking sand in his face.
Yeah. So he sent us that, and it's fantastic. I'm gonna give Lou take one, the other one, and the other one is called Stop Magazine.
Yes.
And this is from 1982, and it's got the Honeymooners on it. And Stop Magazine, May and June of 1982. It's a free magazine. Take one wacky world. Stop chat, and this one has chats with Joey Ramone, Richard Price, and Lenny Kaye about the best TV show ever made. Yeah. So pretty wild. We thank, of course, the great Kingfish Levinsky and Silk City Hot Sauce. Yeah. Go to silkcityhotsauce.com and put RX in the coupon code. Get yourself 15% off of your order, and then get a free bottle of Jerry Sriracha.
Joe, I'm going to tell you just before we go on.
Yeah. I can't go on.
I can't go on. I will not go on tonight.
I will not go on tonight.
How can they do this to me? Okay, if you see this one here, this is old, and I'm going to tell you why it's old. I'm trying to flip in the inside,
right?
And there's an address in here that does not have a zip code.
Really?
So that's how old. Now, I grew up without zip codes. When I remember I was a little kid, we didn't have zip codes.
Wow.
So this is New York 1, New York. We had postal zones in those days. I remember I was Newark 5, New Jersey.
Newark,
we were
5.
Newark 5. We were postal zone 5. Now that's because you're a big city. Now where you grew up in Parsippany, it would have been just Parsippany, New Jersey, no postal zone.
Yeah,
that's how old. That's how old this is. So
wow,
this is going back to the early '60s.
Early '60s.
Yeah.
Wow. Maybe it's worth money, and I'll just sell it and tell Kingfish I have it in the living room.
We have to. We paid $45 for it.
All right, good. At least I know I can get $45 for it.
$45. Hey.
Yep. Wizard says it looks like it's from the '60s. He's right.
Mm-hmm.
Ron, did your cake say "Happy Birthday, Ralph" on it? Good gosh, ran out of apple juice. Yep. Vinny.
But Ron got a belt for his birthday.
Louie, did you know David Crockett? Did you know Louie? Did you know Davy? He's being a jerk.
Oh,
he's being a jerk. Let me see, Pete. I'm going to put this up there. I think there needs to be a deep analysis of the costume party. There's like 8 people dancing and 2 guys in suits with pad and paper making notes on the costumes. How complicated could that be? That's true, Pete. Like, wait a minute. What do we got here? Number 1. Where is she? Oh, there she is. Tugboat Annie.
Tugboat Annie.
And was Tugboat Annie? I don't know who Tugboat Annie was. Is that the girl that had the mop?
I guess the girl with the mop.
The girl with the mop,
which was actually Helen Wiedemeyer.
Helen Wiedemeyer. Yes, exactly. Yep.
Remember we used to do that bit with people recurring in different roles?
With different roles, yep. And she was Helen Wiedemeyer.
No. Helen
Wallstetter.
That's right. Helen Wallstetter.
When cozy cocktails.
Yeah.
That's right. Helen 10 years. Right. Exactly. Wow.
Well, she was out on her own when Bibbs was at the Colonnade rooting Bibbs. Frank Mark was at.
Did we ever talk about that on the
Colonnade
air?
Room?
No, about Bibbs's obsession.
Oh, we mentioned it.
We have mentioned it. Brother Bibbs, who's a wonderful mentally ill person from Chicago. Bibbs is so obsessed with when the Colonnade Room, when they first show them, they show Harvey Wallstetter, not Harvey Wallstetter, but
Frank
Marth leaving with a woman.
Yeah.
And of course, because they're just using his background people,
yeah.
It's not Helen.
It's not Helen. It's like with some totally June Taylor dancer.
And he's completely obsessed with who that is. And he's trying, and obviously jokingly wanting to know who Harvey Wallstetter's do, but he also wants to know who the actress was.
Yeah, it's probably just an extra, a June Taylor dancer he used a lot as extras.
Yeah, because on IMDb, they get put in as credits.
Yeah.
Because I guess from the original show.
Yeah.
But let me see. Richie the Mole. I just put in a call to the Museum of Broadcast History. I told them to dust off the shelf. Got to make room for this show. No, Ron Albanese says that costume party scene might be the most people in a scene ever.
We did that. Didn't we do that in the bachelor party?
The bachelor party, I think. Maybe those two.
Yeah.
Because in Palomine, it was the 4 guys and Ralph and Ed and Alice.
Right.
Right?
We counted. Yeah. We also counted up some raccoon lodge meeting scenes.
That's true, because it was what?
There was one point. I think there were 6 guys.
1, 2, 3, 4. Was it 3 rows of 3, or I think it was 3 rows of 3.
Yeah.
So that's 9.
And plus Mr. President.
Plus Mr. President.
Yeah.
So that's 10.
No, I don't think it was 3 rows. It was 2 rows. We'll have to go back and look at that.
Yeah.
We'll get everybody.
Does anybody know that?
If anybody know that, right?
If anybody
can pull it up right now on YouTube and pull up the
go pull up and that's from fishing.
Yeah.
Something fishing.
Yeah.
Because you have that for sure is one of them. And
that's when the
guy
got up and did his dissertation.
Yeah.
They're going over what are the requirements of being a raccoon.
Ira, look, don't deny it. The hell with any promotion. Ralph and Ed were hot for Mrs. Wiedermeyer. Yeah, for sure.
They were.
I don't know what promotion he's talking about, but oh yeah, the promotion. Of course. Yeah, he's talking about
getting on Bert's good side.
Right.
Yeah.
The hell with any promotion. Ralph and Ed were hot for Mrs. Wiedermeyer. But yeah, so it's got to be bachelor party.
Yeah,
is one.
Mm-hmm.
I guess gone fishing.
That scene.
Something fishy.
Right.
And costume party. That might be the top 3.
The raccoon, the committee, what do they call it? The executive committee. Didn't they say there's 7?
Right.
So that must have been the meeting of the executive committee. So there's probably 7 people there.
Wait a minute, that's another one. That's the final, the deciding vote. That's another.
All right, so that would be the executive committee. So there's 7 members of the executive committee. So there's 7 on stage there. I still think it's the bachelor party. I'm going to go with the bachelor party and the costume party.
The costume party. I think you're probably right. Joe Nolan, thank you. Congratulations on 100 episodes. You guys are awesome. Thanks, pal. We appreciate that.
Thank you, Joe.
That is very cool. Pete makes a great point about the costume party from Ira. He's right. But that might be a good thing to kind of, we can figure out the top 3.
Yeah.
And if you go with the top 5, we already know it's got to be, like we said, costume party, bachelor party, and then the two meetings. The 2 meetings.
2 meetings, yeah.
Exactly. Because I don't think any other ones come close. That's it.
No. That would be it.
So I believe it's between how many guys from the sewer were at Norton's party? It was 20.
Because they had 19 chairs.
19 chairs. Oh, Eugene McGrath, a friendly raccoon. Hello, woo woo.
Oh,
thank you.
And a woo woo to you too.
Wait a minute, Ron. Honorable mention when Ralph is stuck in the pipes.
Oh, when they come down at the end.
Now
we got Norton. You got Norton.
Mrs.
Manicotti. Ralph. And you got the guy in the
police officer
suit, who we think is Dick Burney.
Yep.
Right.
Hazmat
and a regular fireman.
That's 6.
That's 6. Okay.
That's on. Right. Not as many, but more than you think.
Yeah.
You're right, Ron.
And what's his name another guy comes walking in that scene. He looks like Mr. Manicotti, but he's not.
But it's not Mr. Manicotti.
He looks like him, remember, because he had that typical white shirt.
Yeah.
And
yep. So maybe it was 7.
Could have been 7 in that scene too.
Yeah. Yep. It's let me see. Yep. But more than you think. Correct.
Yeah.
What Ron's everybody's that is a good point.
That's a good observation.
It's a very good observation, Ron.
We count 7. There are 7.
7.
4 guys come running. The 3 are there with Mrs. Manicotti, Ed, and Ralph, and then 4 come running.
4 come barreling in, right? Yeah. Oh, Mr.
Clifton, help. I love when she does that. Oh,
she's so awesome. Oh, she's so. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a second. Mark. The Mambo scene had several people also.
Yeah. There's.
Well, I don't like to brag.
Yeah.
Shut up, Ron. The Mambo scene.
Carlos. I think there's 6. There's 5 ladies. Alice, obviously Alice.
Wait a minute. There's the
The two at the end.
Two at the end
who can't dance.
Can't dance. Then it was
Mrs. Manicotti,
that's right, Miss Manicotti.
Alice, and Trixie.
That's 5.
And Carlos.
And
then
then
Ralph comes in.
Is 7.
Wow, we got a lot of 7s.
We got a lot of 7s. That is interesting. Oh, and hold on a second. Fake Manicotti. Ron says fake Manicotti. Howie Wiener. Wait a minute. Howie Wiener.
Okay, Howie.
Mayor's office.
Oh, yeah.
Now, mayor's office.
That's right, because there's 4.
There's 4 of them.
Judge Hurdle.
That's 5.
The exec, they call him in the IMDb, they call him city administrator. That's the guy. Accident. That's the accident guy. Mr. Peck.
That so that's what? So it's 4, 5, 6.
Frank Mark and
Charlie. So that's 8.
Whoa,
that's 8 there.
And Helen didn't even make it in there. Helen,
he left Helen in the car.
Left Helen in the car.
We did that. We did
Stay
an
in
episode,
the car,
right?
Helen.
Yeah. Stay in the car.
Helen.
Look for my reading glasses. Kevin says, "What about when they come down to look at the ring?" But that was 4. Was it 4 guys?
Oh, we got Alice and Ralph.
Ralph.
We have Ed. We have Jim McKeever.
Jim McKeever.
And 3 other guys.
That's 7.
There's another
7.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Maybe they were on the contract. You can't have more than 7 guys on stage because you're like, Gleason, I'm not paying you.
Yeah, I'm not paying you for 7 guys on
only
stage.
7, that's it.
Okay. JP. $99,000 answer had a live studio audience. And Jose, you're stupid. But yeah, that's interesting.
Right, so
you
it's
got
a lot of 7s.
7. And what did we count for the costume party?
Oh, I gotta see it.
That one. Does anybody know the costume party? How many people were in that? Because don't forget, you add Ed
running in. You got Ralph, obviously, Trixie, and
right. Ed, Ralph, Trixie, and Alice.
The 2 guys, then
the
suits.
2. Yep, 6.
Mr. President and Jim McKeever.
Exactly. So that's 6.
And then you got
then you had
guy that was
you had Charlie.
Charlie. Yeah.
With the golfer. The tugboat Annie with the thing. The one guy with the
he's dressed as the one guy's dressed as the Julius Caesar guy.
Right. Then there was the tall guy who's like a hillbilly.
He's dressed like a hillbilly. Well, he's dancing with what's her name? He's dancing with because she had the mop in the thing.
Yeah. So, dude, right now that's 10.
Wow. Okay. So
that's
could be
10 if we're counting it right. So, and yeah, several lost episodes. Scott Tepperman, several lost episode had more on-screen people.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, this might be a good thing for us to do at some point where we'll do like the top. But that one.
We're doing
a minimum of 10.
We're doing it right now.
Yeah, exactly.
If somebody could just go on to the bachelor party scene right now.
Yeah, somebody could go to the bachelor party scene and check that out for us. All right. But wait a minute. What about the reading of the will?
Well, we got you got Mary
the 2 workers.
The 2 workers, the butler and the maid.
Yep.
You got Ed and Ralph, obviously. Mr.
Carson,
and the nephew.
And if you want to count Fortune as 7.
Fortune is 7.
How long is this going to go on? I got a lodge meeting tonight. Richie DeMall. Yeah. Vinny, that was a small box that had Norton's costume. Yeah. We did a whole thing. That was one of my top 5 Louie's observations when he noticed that whole costume with the hat and the shoes was in that one box. All right. So, let me see. I am going to go. I got to go with, Ira. I just got to go, with one of Ira's, famous emails that I haven't read yet. Okay. Ira. Full grown nut
number 1
of the week, our number 1 full grown nut of the week. Let me just see. That was a small box. And the guy who had the rotten barber, Le Plume. It's funny seeing some of these things, like just Le Plume. Just seeing that in text just makes me laugh. Okay. This is an email from Ira. And hysterical when you think about it, but not discussed yet. Ralph's checkered jacket in funny money. Like he could afford the finest, most expensive, wonderfully tailored Brooks Brothers suits, but he chooses this monstrosity. It's a great example of how money alone doesn't give you class or good taste. Of course, there are other examples of that in this episode, but the jacket gets me every time. And what you were saying.
Right. Now, if you think of this with the jacket, and I agree with Ira, but that's the whole thing. This is Gleason just going this is Ralph Crandon going overboard, thinking that this is how rich people dress.
Correct.
And that's how it always goes over.
Makes...
It's like always when a poor person turns rich, they really don't know how to be rich.
Right. Because they've been poor and, they always end up, and they're rich for about 3 days, and then they're poor again, which they're better off. Was anyway.
Yeah. So here's the thing. Funny Money is episode number 2.
Correct.
Okay. The Golfer is episode number 3. Another crazy outfit. Now, remember now, you got episode 1, 2. Episode 1, nothing happened. That was the TV, right?
Correct.
So nothing happened. TV. It was just the 4 of them in the room, and that was it. This is coming out of the Jackie Gleason show. They're coming into this now, just doing this. Okay. So now in the Jackie Gleason show, it was done a lot of bits, skits,
bunch of different characters.
And that's what he did. He did a lot of pantomiming. Red Skelton used to call them the silent spots, and that's what they did. So now, in those shows, he was always like overdressed. It's the part of that clown comedy,
right?
And I think it carried over in the beginning of the 39,
correct?
Because you only see it in 2 and 3, and then until he gets to the sort of all us cats wear.
With Young at Heart.
So and then it comes back in Young Heart, but that's I think why the crazy outfits.
I agree.
In 2 out of the first 3 episodes, crazy outfits.
Yep, absolutely. And Richie the Mole, this would be better if you two were handcuffed together. Boom. Ding Dong Daddy from Doomis. Absolutely. But yeah, I agree. Look, some of the more iconic moments, or at least visual iconic moments, were, of course, Ralph.
Yeah.
The jacket. Mm-hmm. The crazy golf costume. The dance thing. Man from Space.
Yeah.
Another one. Those 4, I think, are probably the top 4.
Right. Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of not thinking of other ones.
See, because Joe, he enters the stage.
Yes. He's
in the other room.
You get the build up.
So you get the build up.
Even with the Man from Space.
Yeah.
Come on.
I'm coming.
All right. I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
And he comes out.
He comes in and everybody laughs.
Yep.
And
absolutely.
And then the same thing with the Golfer.
Yep.
Calls him out of the room, right? Doesn't Norton call him out of the room?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, he wasn't there.
He wasn't there.
So he wasn't there. Ralph, hey, Ralph. And he comes in with the book.
Yeah.
And
Norton's got the book, right? Norton's
got the book, right.
And then Ralph comes in to make the entrance in the crazy outfit.
Yep.
It's just audience is in an uproar because they're
losing him,
and he just loves that. You know, he just loves that. He struts across the stage with the knickers on, and
it shows how much he was willing to do for. Like he was willing, like we've discussed before. More jokes were thrown at him than anybody else.
I think it was Brother Bibbs, of course, said that Ralph's golf costume is the same golf costume in the costume party. The one that Eddie Hanley's wearing.
Is
the
it
Playboy
really?
of the Roaring 20s.
Wow, it doesn't.
But it's in a smaller version, but it's the same costume.
That's
in the
so
I really got to watch. So I got to go back and look.
That would be something to see because there's nothing funny about Pete Woodruff.
No. Nothing at all. Nothing. Because he's dressing up in a costume.
Correct.
This is going to be Ralph's golfing outfit that he's going to go on the links with, with all these rich guys are looking at him like, what the heck is this guy wearing?
Velma Music for episode 101. Can you guys do a reenactment with the script of the Galloping Ghost of Mill Street Gulch 2?
Galloping Ghost of Mystery Gulch.
Yeah, Howard's
put it on.
Howard's right. Gleason loved the reaction. of the audience. He fed off it. Ira, think about how genius the Man from Space costume is. It's not easy making such a bad costume. It's true. Mark, I gotta put this on. We're having a 100 episode party afterwards down in the Kosciuszko Street sewer. Nor will also give us a tour. But yeah, that's just it's absolutely perfect. It worked. You're right, and especially because it was in the beginning.
Yeah, in the beginning,
feeding from the old show,
the Gleason show,
where he was doing so many
so many skits. Old show was skits, small, short ones. You know, and a lot of people on stage too in the Gleason show. But he had that. You know, he would use the June Taylor dancers, and they were always there. There was a lot of people on stage at times.
Yeah, I mean, they stopped doing, I guess, variety shows in the 70s.
Yeah.
But it I think, and
I
they
remember
said
too,
that,
Joe, it's like that one room, like you always call it, that play, that stage, that one room, no matter where they are, it's always one room.
Yeah.
They could walk off, but you've never seen that room that they're walking off to.
Correct.
Like Bill Davis going into the Mambo with Millie. You know, they're not showing the ballroom.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
wish they did.
Yeah. You know what's funny? I forgot. Remember when Alice and the Blonde?
Okay.
Right? You remember Alice and the Blonde? They got the whole thing. They're trying to figure out, and they're trying to get the girls to go.
Yeah.
When they go to the next scene where they walk into Bert Wiedemeyer's house, the audience gives applause.
Yes.
It's kind of weird.
It's weird, yeah.
I think because there must have been a big break from the one scene to the other, because you had to do the whole. So they're probably
redoing it, setting
it might have been a half hour or an hour.
You don't know how they did it back then. I guess I don't know if they wheel things on like they do. Wheel is set on and wheel is set off.
Yeah, I don't know how they did it, but it's like, I always said that. I'm like, why are they applauding again?
Yeah.
But it was almost like they were sitting around for so long, they applauded again.
That could be.
It's got to be, because it took a lot to get. It must have taken a while to get that other stage up, and maybe they moved stuff and they just shifted it over. Let me see.
All right, okay.
John Espo. John Espo. I'll take Joe for the block.
Well, they got us on top. I can't see this, guys.
We're next to each other.
Oh, we're next to each other.
I should do my best Paul Lynde. Paul, well, that's my favorite one. When a man falls off a ship, they yell "man overboard." What do they say when a woman falls off the ship? Full speed ahead. Scott Tepperman. It would be great if Gleason merged two of his most memorable characters, Ralph Cramden and Buford T. Justice. Yeah. Bang zoom, you son of a bitch. that would be great. But okay. All right. Well, listen. I think the last thing we want to do, we want to have some fun. This is going to be something you guys are going to have to chime in on, because I think this could be kind of funny. Yeah. Okay. David Thaler. That's so funny saying his name. It sounds like I'm Mike Tyson trying to say the word sailor. But David T. I'm going to go with David T. Okay. Ira said they changed sets like a Broadway play. Takes no time at all. They just applauded at seeing the different set. Okay. That's what I thought. That was Ira.
I guess them two making an entrance, all four of them coming on stage again.
Yeah. All four of them coming in at once. Yeah. So David T. Kind of made a reference to the fact that Bill and Millie, you better tell him, Bill.
Bill,
and he
better
said,
say something.
I always thought it would be great to have a spinoff of Bill and Millie. Right. So we said, what other spinoffs would they do? What other spinoffs? And I'm thinking Stanley and Agnes.
Yeah.
I don't know what they would
call that.
I don't know.
Just like
it could be the whiner, the hen and the. Well, no, it wouldn't be the bee. He would be the bees. But yeah, like the whiner and the beast. Yeah. But that would be funny because he would be just such like you said, such a hand-picked character.
God.
And her just
like
she was tremendous. She was so great
she did a good
playing.
job. Yep.
Oh, because she was so annoying.
Oh yeah, she was annoying. She was so annoying.
So there we go. Eugene McGrath, The Adventures of Bert and Rita. I love it. You could also go with Twinkles and Kitten.
Yeah. Oh,
Twinkles and Kitten. You can use that also. The Weidermeyers. Oh, dude. Brother Bibbs. Mr. and Mrs. August Gunther. The next 40 years. Wizard. Wizard. This is great. The Car Wash with Teddy Oberman. What a great spinoff that would be. Ron Albany, a Mr. Johnson spinoff.
Oh God, Slumlord. That would be great.
Fantastic. JP, Carlos Sanchez, Mambo, anyone? The Manicotti Bunch. Kevin. Let's see. Thelma might be a good one.
Yeah.
The Howard Gotham Bus Company Blues. Oh, you ready for this?
Yep.
Scott Tepperman. I got to put this up. George and Harvey Take Manhattan.
And then mine, Joe.
What?
Mine.
Oh, The Real Housewives of Bensonhurst. The reality. Oh, look at this. Joel Borax. I got to put this up. The reality show, The Man with the Oversized Coat and Hat. Wizard, What's My Name? With Joe Rumsey Muncie.
You know what you got to do with this? You come up with the shows like this. I want these guys that come up. Wait a minute. I want them to write a caption for the show, like it would appear like in TV Guide.
Oh my God!
And just write a caption like what an episode would be like.
Right? Yeah. Like if you have one, like perfect one, and then send them, you email them to me.
Right.
And then we'll just read them.
We'll just read them. So when you come, all you guys that came up with something, I want a caption for everyone.
For all those. They're because they're
just
fantastic.
like for one show, just one episode.
Just a caption. Just a caption. Yeah, like Bob goes to blah blah blah.
Yeah,
and see what happens.
Yeah, like
Eugene McGrath, The Dog Shelter, which I like.
Yeah.
Kevin, Dr. Folsom, MD. A boxing reality show starring Harvey, Angel Cake.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. The Great British Bake Off, Hong Kong Gardens Edition. JP. Eugene McGrath, Mrs. Manicotti doing a cooking show.
Oh, yeah.
Love that. Wizard. Dance Party with Carlos Sanchez. Let me see. The Like a This and Like a That show. Vinny. Ready? Mark. Spinoff with Thelma. You know what it's titled?
What?
Okay. Thelma and Ed. I like that from Ira. Kind of a spinoff, a goof of that. JP, a cop show. Thanks for nothing. You guys are killing it.
Oh, God. You got to write captions now. You got to write captions.
Yeah, and you're going to have to send them to me.
Yep.
If you got my email or our email, Honeymooners Podcast at AOL. Aren't they ancient?
Aren't they
ancient? Oh, this is absolutely fantastic. You guys are killing. I'm just my eyes are wet.
Guy Fieri presents for the future.
Dude, there's more. Merrill Lynch, Pierce, Venner, and Ziggy.
Yeah.
That's from Scott.
That'd be great to be a financial.
The captain.
On MSNBC.
The captain. Wait a minute. The captain video story of. It doesn't say. Ed Stickball Team. Scott Tepperman, Who Shot the Night Watchman. Mystery movies. Dance Fever starring Mrs. Manicotti. Mark. JP, the World Series of Stickball. I like that.
That's good.
Already, Richie the Mole. CSI Bensonhurst starring Officer Grogan. Oh, that is absolutely fantastic. Oh, this is so great. Why don't you guys your best one, do a caption. Email to me either on Facebook or whatever.
And we'll read them.
We'll read them. Fried Tags Frolics. Eugene McGrath. Oh, that's a good one, too. Oh, you guys are absolutely murdering. All right. I think we are coming to the end of this. This has just been so much fun. Wow. I can't believe how much fun we're actually the Manicotis on the Jersey Shore. All right, that's enough. I'm going to stop looking. Keep them. And even if you email me more of them, we'll read more of these. The Adventures of a TV Aerial Installer. You guys are killing me. All right.
Charlie, photographer of the stars.
Oh, this is great. All right, we're gonna finish up the show with what we usually finish up with, and it's Louie's 14th favorite thing to do on the show, and we know what it is.
Now, Tom, who is our first guest, please?
Herb.
Our first guest, ready to leap the first hurdle on his way to the $99,000 answer, is our
comedian from Canarsie, Joe Conti.
I want to see the expression on your face when you miss it.
Oh
my goodness.
I put my headphones off.
Wow.
I went right through me.
Okay.
The only thing that could have been more annoying that was Agnes saying it. Ooh, God. All right, Joe. This is an easy one, but we've got to go back to the colonnade room because I'm obsessed.
Of course, we got to go back.
I'm obsessed with the colonnade room.
Of course.
Okay. What did they all eat?
Oh, steak.
Who?
Oh, Alice had that steak. She said, I don't remember having a better steak.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember.
That's it.
That's it.
She's the only one.
She's the only one that mentioned food.
Yep. Millie says something about I never what a wonderful dinner or something like that. I never had a better dinner than this. And then Alice says, I never had a better steak than she's the only one that mentioned.
She's the only one that mentioned steak. Oh wow.
And then we have another. We're saving this for next week. We now have another scene from the colonnade room with Bill Davis and the waiter.
Yes. Yep.
We're saving it for next week.
Oh, Louie. Louie's obsessed with the colonnade room.
I actually went on Open Table to see if I can get a reservation there. And it said closed.
Oh, my goodness. All right. So I think what we're going to do, see, when we usually do this, we just end the show and then we add the ending and all that kind of stuff. But I think we're just going to do the ending right now and we're just going to finish the show right now. So who can we thank? We got to thank all you guys.
Oh, yeah.
All you guys, man. I mean, without you.
They did not disappoint.
Oh, not even close.
Did not disappoint.
I was hoping they were going to disappoint, but they just didn't.
Oh.
So you guys killed it. Thank you so much. We appreciate you guys, and we love the fact that we get to do this show, and we have such a loyal bunch of pals. I consider these people pals.
Well, it's like we were talking to them. It's just like
it's like we were all in the room with us. Except, thank God, we didn't have to hear your voice, which was good. Who else? Thanks.
We only got 19 chairs. If 20 of you showed up, we'd have to borrow chairs.
Yes. So thanks to Silk City Hot Sauce, all of you guys who email us, comment on Facebook, and share with your friends on social media. And for me and Lou, we say we'll see you next time.
Pluribus raccoonum. Night all.
Goodbye, Mr. Crandon. I'll be seeing you.
I'll be seeing you. Irving Kale and Sammy Fain, 1938.
Oh, Mr. Crandon, it's all over now.
It's all over now. Bassy Simon, 1927.
No, good night, Mr. Crandon.
Good night. There were two songs, Good Night. It was Good Night, Irene, written by Lomax and Ledbetter. Good Night, Sweetheart, written by Rudy Valley and Ray Noble. RX.
This has been a non-productive media presentation. Executive producer Frank Hablawi. This program and many others like it on the Non-Productive Network is distributed under a Creative Commons Attribution Non-Commercial No Derivatives license. Please share it, but ask before trying to change it or sell it. For more information, visit non-productive.com.